trade in today's price section, so I did not record the live trading again because now I prefer to just record after the trade. I can focus more on the trade. So let's talk about the trade that I took today, and as you can see, it's gone already to my stop loss. So let's talk about why I took this trade. So as you can see here, I marked my important levels. We had the London high, the Asian high, and this 15-minute fair value gap. And for me, in my opinion, we are bearish until we sweep these lows and these 4-hour fair value gap. So I think that after we sweep all these lows and mitigate this 4-hour fair value gap, I think that we will continue going higher, and that's when I think that the bottom will be on gold. So I was bearish for today. As you can see, we had these two very important draws on liquidity for me, and we have also a 15 minutes bearish fair value gap above. So for me, here we had a lot of liquidity, and I really thought that we would sweep here, grab the liquidity, and then started going lower, but looks like I was wrong. So let's talk about why I entered where I entered. So here we had these 5-minute fair value gap, we had another 5-minute fair value gap a bit below, but because this was the bigger one and was the most important one, and we also add these, as you can see here. We also inverted the gap, but here I wanted also the inversion of these 5 minutes bullish fair value gap, and we had that inversion after sweeping my important lows. Here the thing that was not the best was that we closed above the fair value gap and the high, but I said that if we in the next candle, if we close below the high and below the 15-minute fair value gap, I would still think about taking the short, and that's what we had. We had a candle closure below the two important levels, so I just started searching for shorts there. As you can see here, we had this inverse fair value gap, we respected, gone lower, but here I was not very confident because we were reacting from this 5-minute fair value gap, and we were respecting. So I waited for the inverse fair value gap. We had here the inverse fair value gap. So I just put my entry here in the middle of the inverse fair value gap and in the start of this 1-minute bearish fair value gap. And for me, it was a very good setup. I really trusted this trade. I followed my strategy, but I can say that where I failed today was that I did not waited for this inversion, for these 5 minutes bullish inverse fair value gap. But the fair value gap that I trusted the most was this one. I just ignored this fair value gap, and was a bad thing to do. So I'll end the day with a loss. I'm done for the day. I'll not try to find any trades more. I do not see a reason. I do not revenge trade, so it is what it is. I just entered here, and then the price has gone fully higher and touched my stop loss, so it is what it is. For me, it was a very good setup. I followed my strategy. I would enter again this trade, but as I said before, not waiting for this inversion was the fail for the day, but I really trusted this trade, so it is what it is. So today I had a 0.4% loss, as you can see here, 70%, $70 loss, very small, but it is what it is. So tomorrow it's weekend, so Sunday I'll be back to do my weekly analysis on gold. And if you like the video, like and subscribe, and see you Sunday for another weekly analysis.